We'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. BeMoreNews.com wants to take a moment and thank Bilal Ali for his support for this 9th anniversary fundraiser and roast on Thursday, October 27th. Darker Than Blue Restaurant, 3034 Greenmount Avenue. One of our first responders. Thank you, Bilal Ali.
Well, thank you, Donnie. I mean, the community should really be thanking you and supporting you for what you do and Be More News. My business model is always connecting some type of business with a give back. On November the 19th at Center Stage, we have Grammy nominee Gerald Albright that'll be in town.
How'd you pull this name, man? I mean, you keep pulling these names. How do you do this?
Well, it's an art, man. We're trying to put Baltimore back on the map because Baltimore has such a rich tradition of jazz and music, period. And I really love and appreciate music because it transcends all this other nonsense that we use to divide each other as human beings. So on November the 19th, Center Stage.
You see it as a universal language?
Oh, absolutely. Just like accounting is the language of business, music is the language of the people. And I think it's high time now that we put Baltimore back on the map because all of the traditional contemporary jazz artists are flying over Baltimore. They're going to Blues Alley, National Harbor, Birchmire, and they forget about Baltimore. I'm gonna put an end to that, and Gerald Albright is gonna be here November the 19th to help me celebrate and raise food, non-perishable food items, because you can bring these items to the concert that particular night. And for additional information,
how much are tickets?
Ticket range from $38 to $48, and there's nowhere in the United States that you can see Gerald Albright and Steve Cole and the host of other artists that will be on that stage that night for that type of money. So I'm asking everyone to come on out and support this worthy cause. Support this worthy cause. Charity concert, and food drive.
Good deal. Contact information?
Contact information is www.Bilal Ali Production, or you can call 443-540-7797. And once again, Dad, we'd like to thank you on behalf of Bilal Ali Production. You've been a partner, you've been supportive, and it's a tribute and an honor to be a first responder. The moment I seen that you were having a fundraiser, you understand? I do want to roast you too.
Well, you're on the roast list, but I tell you, a lot of people, we get a lot of calls, we get a lot of requests all the time. Can you do this? Can you do that? And it's every now and then you have to, reach back out to that community.
Well, you've certainly been a strong supporter of Bilal Ali Production. You've always helped me whenever I've reached out to call you, and certainly in your time of need, I'm here for you and will continue to be here to support you, Don.
But you've been a serious businessman also. You've been about your work. You've been astute to the landscape, the ever-changing landscape here in Baltimore, here in the state of Maryland, and nationally, when you consider this whole Occupy Wall Street thing. Certainly you understand the need for us to support each other. I think it was Dr. Carter G. Woodson in The Miseducation of the Negro that talked about the need for us to develop our businesses in our community. And nobody's supposed to do for us what we can and should do for ourselves. We as a people have $1.1 trillion approximately in annual disposable income, but less than 1%, that's about 10, 11 billion, come back to black businesses.
So I think one of the jobs is not only raising our political IQ, but our financial management IQ, and where we don't be the brunt of jokes in terms of we're the best consumers,
Yes,
but we
man.
have to change and create jobs within our own community.
I mean, if you look at just at the hair weave alone that we as a people buy every day, every week, it's a large amount of money.
Oh man, all the traditional small businesses that we have had in the black community are now transferring to other groups of people,
Including the funeral director, and the funeral home, the barbershop, and the beauty salon.
They got black faces, but they're not black-owned businesses, and we know that.
Which means that they're less likely to hire black people.
Oh, absolutely.
And this is not about apologizing. It's not about being racist. It's about taking care of home.
It has to do with being pro-black, and I'm not going to be apologetic for being pro-black. Because any group, you understand,
It's pro that group.
That's
Pro-Latino,
right, absolutely,
pro-Irish,
absolutely,
pro-Jewish.
and that doesn't mean that you are biased.
Anti-anybody.
That's right, absolutely, and I totally agree with you on that aspect. We got to get back to the basics, and you always wonder when our communities are always depicted. It's always these drug-ravaged communities, violence. But every time I see a group of people, they're setting up a new business in our community.
In the very same community.
So my thing is, let us support one another like we should do, and that's part of the solution.
And if somebody is running a business and they are slacking, they are lacking, what should we do? Tell them about it, huh?
Well, we should tell them about it and also refer them to the necessary resources where they can address those issues. We have a lot of businesses in our community now that doesn't serve our interests. You have no grocery stores within the black community that sells any type of vegetables.
Fresh vegetables.
Fresh vegetables. That's crazy.
Better check the date on the meat a lot of times, dude.
Absolutely. And what's I find kind of baffling is that the leading cause of death for Afro-Americans between the age of 10 and 24 years old is homicide. That's frightening. That's frightening. And we can use this simplistic formula that is all drug related, but it's a host of other risk factors that contribute to these numbers being so high.
Okay, so one more time, let's put a plug in for the event. Your event.
The Baltimore Music Festival, Saturday, November the 19th at Center Stage, starring Gerald Albright, Steve Cole, Marcus Mitchell, Shane, Tamika Love Jones, and a host of other talented authors.
What's the website?
The website is www.BilalAliProductions or
.com.
Okay. Or you can call 443-540-7797.
Good deal. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.
Thank you now.